Hello everyone. So in this tutorial we are going to learn how to bind your form data into model. So let's begin. So I have created a component that is bind to model, and their form is same which we have used in template driven forms. So ng form, and that there are fields name, email, phone number, street, city and postal code. So now we need to bind this data to model, and again we need to show through the form. Whenever I am submitting data, it should be bind to the model. Okay, so how do I proceed? For that, let's create a user model class. So I have created a user.ts file. Now see, in user.ts file you have user is a class, and we have data member name, email, phone number, street, city and postal code. So now I need to use this model in your bind to model component.ts file. Now let's import from user and let's declare an object here, user model equal to new user, and pass the data. It's accepting 6 arguments. Let's write first argument. Yeah, now pass name, and second parameter is your email, now third parameter will be your phone number, will be your third parameter. Now next parameter will be your street, city and postal code. So let's write street 102, city Pune and postal code you can give it anything now for now. Now this is your model ready. Now you need to bind this model to your HTML file. So let's go to your HTML file. Now we have an input control now. So let's do some operations. Let have user form. So user form, if I print here user form dot value, and if I am using JSON pipe to converting it to in the form of JSON, and go to localhost. Let's first one more thing is remain. We need to add this into your HTML. So add this in your app component.html. Now let's run. Yeah, so now see, if I used that JSON pipe and I represented my forms data, so that is my forms data which is representing in the form of HTML. Here user form dot value, which is, you can see, Abhishek. This is the form. Now same, if I interpolate the user model here, let's use user model. So let's differentiate user model data, and here use user model dot, yeah, directly print this user model, and now make it in the form of uh, JSON. Now go back to your form. Some error is there. Yeah, header, it should be header tag. Now if you see, we are getting the data from user model also. User model data, name Abhishek, yes, so everything I'm getting from here. Okay, now if I'm changing anything, the data is replicating in the form value, but it's not reflected in your model. So data is constant in your model. So why? Because we need to use two-way data binding. So we need to use two-way data binding. We have already heard, which is the banana in the box model. So let's write banana in the box. So we have already learned in the ng model banana in the box, and here you should assign user model dot name. Let's check with this value. Now if I enter, let me check. And similar you can do with every control. And here it's an email, so email and phone number, phone underscore number, street, city, postal code. Now let's write a method. Already have written method on submit, and let's not pass this value. On submit method, here write a on submit method here, and access this user model here. this dot user model, and in every input control write a placeholder, and here it will be user model dot name, email, street, city, and postal code. So let's see. Now see, in placeholder you are getting a phone number is missing, so I need to also add in phone number. So we are getting this data by default, which is we have entered in constructor. Now if I submit this button and if I go to inspect element, go to console, now in user model I am getting every data in the form of your model object city. So whenever we are sending this data, we need to convert in the form of JSON, and we are going to send to the server. So that's how you can bind your data with to the user model and send it to server. For this video, I am done with my end, and I will be continuing to access this model class and sending to the post API with the registration. Thanks for watching all videos. Bye.